All right, let's talk about Among Us. That colorful, kind of chaotic, and super suspicious game that, let's be honest, absolutely took over the world.
And you've definitely seen it, right? Those little bean-shaped astronauts just waddling around, doing their tasks. Then, bam, a frantic emergency meeting, and everyone's yelling, sus. It just looks like a fun, simple cartoon game. But what if I told you there's something else going on? That underneath all that color and chaos, there's a hidden secret. An engine that has way less to do with who's venting, and a whole lot more to do with some really fascinating and kind of dark parts of human psychology.
So to really get what's going on, we actually have to rewind the clock. We need to look at where the idea for Among Us even came from, long before it ever hit our screens.
Because here's the thing, this is not a new concept, not at all. The whole idea of a hidden traitor trying to take out a group from the inside, that's been around for decades, way before we were all playing games on our phones.
The direct ancestors of Among Us are those classic party games like Mafia or Werewolf, where everyone's sitting in a living room accusing each other face to face. The creators basically wanted to see if they could bottle up that same paranoia, that same deception, and make it work online, on a spaceship. And well, we all know how that turned out. It worked. Big time. Which brings up the real question, doesn't it? What is it about this digital version that's just so addictive? So good at making us turn on our friends in a heartbeat? Well, the answer isn't about doing tasks or catching someone in an event. Nope, it's all about a concept called social engineering. And that is basically the art of manipulating people to get exactly what you want. And that is the real game you're playing here. Just think about that for a second. The actual genius here has nothing to do with fixing wires or swiping a key card. It's all about how well you can play the other people in the game. It's about manipulation. Okay, so what does this social engineering actually look like when you're playing? It means the game is literally forcing you, whether you're a crewmate or an imposter, to become a master of psychological warfare. The game basically hands you this psychological toolkit. You learn how to gaslight someone, right? What are you talking about? I was with you in electrical the whole time, remember? You say it with enough confidence and they start to doubt their own memory. You learn to shift blame. No way it's me. I literally saw blue vent. And just like that, you've created a whole new story. And of course, if you're the imposter, your number one job is building fake trust, acting like everyone's best buddy, right up until the moment you're not.
At the end of the day, winning isn't about what you actually did. It's about the story you can make everyone else believe. You don't win by finishing your tasks, you win by controlling the entire narrative.
So when you put all this together, the lies, the psychological tricks, the high-pressure arguments, you start to realize something pretty profound. This isn't just a game. It's basically a giant social experiment.
I mean, just look at this definition. A test to see how people behave in a situation of paranoia and deception. Does that not sound exactly like a round of Among Us? It's a little laboratory designed to test us under pressure, to see what happens when trust completely breaks down. And that's really the big secret here. The game you thought was just about cute little beans in space is actually a playable social experiment. It uses that fun, harmless look to disguise a really complex simulation of trust, betrayal, and, manipulation. So I'll leave you with this. The next time you fire up the game and you're waiting in that lobby, ask yourself, are you really just playing a game? Or are you about to reveal something deeper about who you are? What kind of person do you become when the pressure's on and you can't trust anyone?